Hello, good evening, my brother. I'm about to make a quick video. As a result, I'll be testing for only January 2026 and February. Okay, so what you do is you open up your MT5 and then you search for Golden Monarch. Okay, you install it. I've already installed. All I need to do is just to update it. The latest version as of now is 7.1. Then you search for it, should be here. This is a Golden Monarch. Click, right click, and then select text test. Okay, so actually this EA works for 5 minutes. Well, you have to attach it to a 5 minutes chart of XAU USD. That's gold, and then we'll be testing for between January up until yesterday. Today's data is not yet available, so we're just using $500. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to use let me show you a couple of things. By default, scalping under scalping management, you see include scalping is enabled. By default, this includes New York session, but you can enable or disable Asian session and London session. Okay, so one other thing, the holiday, avoid trading during US bank holidays is also enabled by default. I think by default, disable Christmas trading, Christmas holiday trading. So I'm going to disable it so that I'll be able to catch all the trades from 1st of January. And then what other thing? So the lot size here is capped at 0.05. So if you need bigger lot size and additional strategies, you buy our premium EAs. So I'm going to leave this at 0.05. And then we're going to use disable fixed lot. So disregard this. If I disable fixed lot, then the fixed lot size will be ignored. Rather, it will use auto scale. And that's basically it for now, but you have maximum drawdown. You can set that any value you like. Maybe I can set that 50%. So if your drawdown gets to 50%, it will close all open positions and disable trading until you restart your MT5 terminal or your VPS if you're using mko5.com VPS. All right, that's basically what we need to get this test going. So I'll run it. By the way, I'm using IC markets, but you can use Vantage or Vantage markets. If you have joined our Telegram group, you see our recommended brokers there. So what it does is it has a couple of strategies. Okay, scalping is just one of it, but scalping really helps it to grow accounts. Okay, very quickly. But it still executes other strategies that doesn't have anything to do with scalping. But sometimes those strategies might include take profits. Sometimes they may not, and they'll close at average true range. Okay, so sometimes, let's say if there's a drawdown, it will enter additional trades if scalping is enabled, but it will limit it to 2 grid. Okay, but if scalping is disabled, it will set it to default, which is 5 grid. So as you can see, it experienced a drawdown somewhere here, and it entered additional trade. That's the reason why the profit went up. The same thing happens here. Profit went up. Profit always goes up when it enters additional trade. Okay, uses the recovery trade to really make a lot of profit. That's the way it works. We're almost done. Okay, so we traded zero. Basically, what it does is to trade 0.01. I think it's still now it's still trading 0.01 lot. Okay, so I think it's best to leave it at to disable fixed lot size so that the EA can manage the risk for you. Even though the balance has grown to the account balance has grown to over $700, but it's still trading 0.01 all the way from 500. So it traded 0.01 lot for say a month and a half, and it's been able to almost double the account. Let's see if it will do that by the end of the a month and a half. Okay, it's done. Let's look at the statistics very quickly. So it made $374 just by trading 0.01 lots. So you decide how much you want to start with and how many lots you want to trade. So whether you use fixed lot size or allow the EA to manage the lot scaling for you. So maximum drawdown relative came to 25%, and then maximal 25%. Sometimes maximal could be lower depending on the broker. Vantage gives me a lower maximal um, um, drawdown, but relative drawdown is almost the same with IC market. So you decide. So that's basically the video. Thank you for watching.